mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass captain publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when it can be chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw here. Ooh, the juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the move to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll look to throw here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving.
Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rolling to his left. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Carreira. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Carreira will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Carreira, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Carreira, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year, and the Saints have moved out in front. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Carreira. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He spots Landry, who makes a really nice catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Escaping the pressure right. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen.
And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is the tight end Troutman. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He spins free, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking long for Thomas. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 34. Pretty impressive play, scrambled out of the pocket. Now, it took some guts to throw that ball because the defender was right there.
Tells you also that his offensive line understands who he is. You don't just get one block on a play. Be prepared for 2 or 3 in order to help keep the play alive, and that allowed for the completion downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2nd down, and it's Carreira again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So after the run by Carreira, now another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints extend their fourth-quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems... Now a first down carry. It's Carreira. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Try to pound it in, Carreira. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They run it again with Carreira. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Saints, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops
in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, it's still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers that see this industry is filled with shit. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the fogs. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them
I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow. I be rushing mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes.
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Out to his left. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. And we know that about him, Charles. So maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Saints at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On the move to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
He had the touchdown strike on that last drive, number 35 for him on the year. And he'll go in search of number 36 here as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rolling to his right. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, Carreira. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
7-7, our score after 1. Steps away to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And that right there has to be one of the toughest plays for a quarterback. I mean, he rolled left, threw it all the way back to the right side, maybe a little ill-advised.
That was very simply no, he did not do that, did he? Yes, he did, because he went all the way to one side, threw it all the way back against the grain, and was successful.
Yeah, I guess when it's a touchdown, probably won't hear many complaints in the film room.
Now, he'll get a plus on his grade sheet, but also get a little note, don't do that again.
Be careful. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Carreira up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Adam Troutman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. Now back to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know, I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. He'll look to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Carreira. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. Mac Jones, a touchdown pass in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction. They start the drive on the ground. Carreira. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Carreira gets it again on second down. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly a rarity for all but an elite couple of quarterbacks in this league to have a 100-yard day on the ground. Heck, even running backs don't hit the mark as often as they used to. Nice to see them keep calling his number once they saw he was in line. Special game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Carreira. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 4. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Out to his left, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to get.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14 yards. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's a run for Carreira. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A 10th carry for Carreira. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Carreira. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, this is Carreira. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Carreira. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run. This is Carreira. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for New Orleans, they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. Leave no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be, but don't got a whip and rag on no petty. Flips, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. On you we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding in shape. I'm no keep it, I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, I'm trying to look. We do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. All that text and calls. Run me that, making no sense at all. That bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic kills me, I be having emotions. Just like the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell them my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it a hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor will come on my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them wear down. I'm in LA, riding around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call up, play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turn down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
Like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center. Sliding out of the pocket. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive.
Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it? Kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll roll him out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Carreira. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Carreira taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Rolling to his right. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. The pass caught by Olave. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They run, it's Carreira, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Carreira with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll roll him out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As a general rule,
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. This one taken in by Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Carreira in the passing game. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are. at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Steps away. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Running with Carreira. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll pound it up the middle with Carreira. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
The Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. People the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the dude, get the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Y'all calling me crazy when a been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a been shopping all day, no Macy. Hot out first lady, you think can't date me? Look at your savings, you still waiting, still blowing out daisies, counting on daydreams. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no baby. Like crazy, crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no baby, no crazy. None of these crazy. Then I ball like Spalding. Can't call my bluff when it's my call in. Won't duck them all in. It's a brand new day, new pace like jogging. Straight facts, no jargon. It's a whole lot of big blue checks, no login. Low stress, no stalling. See a whole lot of big focus when I ball in. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't date me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't date me. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't date me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't date me. Cuckoo nuts, crazy, amazing, buku bucks. Pay me awful luxury. Save me, who knew you go crazy? Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no baby. Like crazy, crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no baby, no crazy. None of these crazy. No baby, no crazy.
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's the NFC Championship game.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. He threw the interception last time out. Certainly not the way he wanted to start this playoff game. So now he's got to try to erase that memory. Start over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A throw over the middle. Taken in by Troutman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he'll look downfield for Carreira. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
That's complete to his running back, Carreira. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Looking to throw. On the move to his left. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Carreira trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this 1st half as his guys begin 1st and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Dancing to his left. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run it with Carreira. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Being chased out left. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Flush to his right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me,
the New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly. Trying to run down some clock with Carreira. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Carreira. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. On the ground, Carreira. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there. To go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Pins out here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a human need. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mecca. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every
Everything's bigger. Everything's brighter. Everything's louder. These players know that this is going to be one of the biggest days of their lives. It's all the big games you've ever played rolled into one.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star. and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine.